Hello and welcome back to the e-lecture series of Pharma Ignite, an initiative taken by LG Institute of Pharmacy. I am Aarti Patel from Department of Pharmacognosy, LG Institute of Pharmacy. This is my lecture 2 on the topic glycosides. In the last lecture, we learnt about the anthraquinone glycosides in detail, their detailed chemistry, their derivatives and all. Now in this lecture we will study the drug which is Senna, which is rich in anthraquinone glycosides. So let us start. Senna is the plant which is consist of the fresh and dried leaves of Acacia angustifolia, which is known as Tinnevelli senna or Indian senna, and second is Acacia acutifolia, which is Alexandrian senna, which is from the Alexandria. These are the two varieties of senna which are official in pharmacopoeia. They belongs to the family Leguminosae. Now, Acacia species, especially senna, is having many species, but as we have seen, the two varieties Tinnevelli and Alexandrian senna are the official. So they are mainly indigenous to Africa. They were used since 9th to 10th century, especially the uses of senna have been started by early Arabian physicians, which is mentioned in Unani medicine. They were exported by Alexandria, the name of Sudani, in the name of Sudanese drug. And now they are official, all these two varieties, Senna angustifolia and Senna acutifolia, are official in various pharmacopoeias of the different countries. Here you can see the plant having the leaves, flower and pods. Pods are these are the fruits, these are leaves and flowers. So these flowers and this kind of pods are the indication of Acacia genus. Now let us see the chemical constituents which are present in senna leaves. So there are 4 categories of constituents present in senna leaves: anthraquinone glycosides, naphthalene derivatives, flavonoids and other constituents. Let us see in detail about anthraquinone glycosides. So they are present in around 2 to 3% weight by weight of total phytoconstituents. They are 1,8-dihydroxy anthraquinone derivatives. We have seen the derivatives of anthracene glycosides. So among them, sennoside contains dihydroxy anthraquinone derivatives. They are in the form of dianthrone. We have studied what are dianthrones. So they are in the form of dianthrones known as sennosides. The aglycone portion of sennosides is rein and that is present in dianthrone form. So they are known as rein dianthrones. The glycosides and the aglycone portion and the sugar portion in sennosides, they are attached with O atom. So they are known as O glycosides. So the glycosidic linkage here is O linkage, and here the two molecules of glucose are attached at the sugar portion with the non-sugar portion, right? So they are also known as glucosides. And as these are O glycosides, O glycosidic linkage is easy to break with the mineral acids, and hence they can be easily identified with the Born-Traeger's test. The 4 different molecules of sennosides are there: sennosides A, B, C and D. Here we can see the structures of sennosides A and B. Sennosides A and B are the homodianthrones and they are the stereoisomers of each other. We can see here. And the L form is more active. Now, anthraquinone glycosides, other derivatives are chrysophenol, imodine, aloimodine and rein. These are also anthraquinone derivatives. They are present in the senna leaves other than sennosides A, B, C and D. Then second category of phytoconstituents present in senna leaves are thionevelline glycosides and 6-hydroxymucison. Thionevelline glycosides are present in Indian senna, or we can say Tinnevelli senna, and 6-hydroxymucison is present in Alexandrian senna. So this is the one of the difference between Indian senna and Alexandrian senna, the chemical difference. This is the structure. We can see here they are naphthalene derivatives. Then third category of phytoconstituents present in senna leaves are flavonoids. Among flavonoids, the kaempferol, kaempferine, which is the glycosidic form of kaempferol, isoramnitines are present. These are the structure of these flavonoids. Other constituents then the above mentioned are mucilage. Mucilage is present only in the leaves, not in the pods, means not in the fruits of the senna. Then phytosterols in the free form and in glycosidic form. Both the forms phytosterols are present in senna leaves. Resins are also present in minute quantity, and calcium oxalate are present. The prisms of calcium oxalate crystals are present in senna leaves, which is the very distinguishing feature of senna leaf. The uses of senna, as we know, anthracene derivative containing drugs are exerting purgative action. They are irritating purgatives. So they irritate the mucosal layer of the colon and exert that action. So senna is the mainly, it is purgative, especially in habitual constipation. It gives gripping action due to the presence of mucilage. And hence, to avoid the gripping action or to reduce the gripping action, senna leaves are mostly dispensed with the carminatives to counteract the gripping action. Anthraquinone glycosides are more active than the free aglycone portions, as we have seen in the earlier lecture in the pharmacological action of anthracene glycosides, that the sugar part is helping in the transportation of the aglycone part up to the large intestine. So hence the anthraquinone glycosides are more active than the free anthracene glycosides of senna. Now coming to the next, that is next part of the senna, which is equally pharmacologically important, which is senna pods, which are the fruits of senna plant. So they are dry fruits of Cassia senna or Cassia acutifolia, we can say, and Cassia angustifolia, belonging to the family Leguminosae. So the senna fruits or the pods are collected with the leaves and dried in a similar fashion. The whole branches are collected and then the leaves and pods are separated. So after separation of the leaves, the pods are hand-picked into various qualities, like whole pods. They are sold commercially, and then finer pieces of the pods are used to make galenicals, as like leaves. They are the pods of senna are having more pronounced purgative action, as they are containing more amount of sennosides. They have less gripping action because mucilage is absent here, whereas in senna leaves the mucilage was present, and due to the presence of mucilage, senna leaves were giving gripping action. So here senna pods do not contain any mucilage, and hence they do not have gripping action. They have less gripping action. And another use of senna pods is they are commercially used for the extraction of sennosides in large scale, as they are containing more amount of sennosides and more amount of anthraquinone glycosides. Senna pods are commercially more feasible than the senna leaves for the extraction of further anthraquinones. Thank you for patience listening. Hope you have understood the outline regarding senna. Subscribe our YouTube channel Pharma Ignite for further videos and further details of the topic. Thank you.